Did you get everything you wanted? You know, if I had to guess, I'd say that Gary probably got some super-duper telescope, you know, some high-powered thing, just like NASA used to keep watching the Russian space satellites. If I had to guess, I'd say that Alec probably got a brand new memory card for that digital camera. Because I'm sure the one he's got right there is full of Toastmaster speeches. Fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests, guess what I got for Christmas? Socks and underwear. Yep. Now, one thing that confuses me is I got a 6-pack of socks and only a 3-pack of underwear. Now, I don't know about you, but me personally, I like to, you know, keep it in proportion. So when I change my socks, I also like to change the underwear. Now, this whole 6 pairs of socks and 3 pairs of underwear, you know, kind of got me confused. Like, what do? Do I change the socks and underwear one day and then just change the socks and go commando the next? Just to let you know, today is the socks and underwear day. Just put your mind at ease, right? But you know, not all the things you got over the Christmas holidays are good. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you'd like to get rid of. Like, well, how about that visa statement for the month of December? You know, that's gotta hurt. And what about the New Year's Day hangover? You know, party the night before was a blast? Oh man, the next day sure wasn't any fun. And what about those few extra pounds you gained? Right around the middle. I know you didn't ask Santa Claus for them, but you got them anyway. You know, all that turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, gravy, had to go somewhere. Now, I can't help you with your visa statement. Sorry, but you're on your own with that one. And, you know, as for that New Year's Day hangover, hopefully it's gone by now. And if it's not, I'd suggest you lay off the booze. But for those few extra pounds you gained around the middle, I do have a few tips that you can use to get rid of them. Now, I'm not going to suggest you go on some crazy diet or anything like that. You know, starving yourself never works. I mean, have you ever known somebody, you know, went on a diet, probably, you know, stuck with it for a while, lost some weight, but then they ran out of willpower, went back to their old eating habits, and then gained all the weight back again, and usually a few pounds more? You know, the truth is, you can only lose body fat. You know, you can't lose it and keep it off in a safe and healthy manner. So, you know, to put it in perspective, you know, nutrition experts all agree that you can only lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Now, it doesn't sound like much, but it's a very realistic and achievable goal for everyone. So, if you got 20 pounds you'd like to lose, be prepared to give yourself, you know, 15 weeks to lose that much weight. If you try to lose the weight any quicker, then you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment. Now, to lose a pound of body fat per week, you know, that's easy. All you need to do is burn off an extra 500 calories more than what you consume. And compared to the torture that people put themselves through when they're trying to lose body fat, you know, like I said, it's easy. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to cut out your carbs. You don't need to, you know, work out for 4 or 5 hours a day. There are 3 basic fundamentals to a good fat loss eating plan. And they are, number 1, eat 5 to 6 small meals per day. So this could be, you know, typical 3 meals per day, and then have a healthy snack in between each of those meals. You know, just make sure to space your food intake out every few hours, and don't skip meals. What this will do is it'll keep your metabolism higher, it'll stabilize your blood sugar, and it'll also control your cravings and your appetite so that you don't go out and binge eat. Number 2, you know, you want to have your food intake so that you consume your lean protein and your green vegetables first, and then your starchy carbohydrates second. So what this does is, first of all, it ensures that you consume your lean protein. You know, so you can sit down at the table, start off and say, you know, your meat, chicken, fish, your sacred cow burgers or whatever. Start off with your lean protein, along with your green vegetables. And what this does is, first of all, ensure you consume your lean protein and veggies. And then it'll curb your appetite so that you don't overeat excess starchy carbohydrates. You know, I use this tip a lot when I'm training for a bodybuilding show, and it works great because it fills you up with a lot of high nutrient food and it controls your appetite at the same time. And the third fundamental to a good fat loss eating plan is to consume natural, wholesome foods. You know, avoid eating, you know, excess, you know, processed foods, junk foods, sweets, and stuff like that. And this will go a long way in helping you to, you know, control the amount of food you take in, because foods that are in their natural process, their natural unprocessed state, you know, they provide more eating satisfaction and they're a lot more filling. So just to give you a quick example, let's say you take, you know, apples, applesauce, and apple juice. This is just a quick example of the process. If you drink apple juice, you know, you get all the calories, and no eating satisfaction. You know, drink the juice, it's gone. If you have applesauce, you get a little bit of eating satisfaction because you actually got to spoon it out and eat it, but it's already mashed up, so you don't really get to savor it much. If you got a big crunchy apple, I mean, you got to chew it up, take your time, eat it, and it gives you much more eating satisfaction for the same number of calories. So, it's not going to be as easy getting rid of those Christmas pounds as it was gaining them in the first place. You know, there's still going to be junk food cravings, and you're still going to have, you know, temptations and stuff like that. But the main thing is, you know, follow these 3 simple eating tips that I outlined, and it's going to make the process a lot easier. And the easier it is to follow, the more likely you'll actually stick with it and get the results you want. Well, that's all I have for this speech, but in a future speech, I'm going to cover some workout strategies that you can use to maximize fat loss and build lean muscle in the process. And in the meantime, if you want more information, you can check out my website, LeeHayward.com, and on the website I have dozens of free articles and video clips about exercise and nutrition that you can check out. Thank you very much.